Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with not a makeup tutorial but a hair review. Well, not so much a hair review, but just a few styles of units that I have that complement the narrow, elongated face. So this here is a unit from Model Model. I love the Model Model units. They always have lots of lace fronts. This one is a lace front with a deep part. So I cut the lace off, of course, and today I didn't pluck the part, but you can pluck the part to make it look um, a little wider than what it is right now to bring more realistic features to it. And it's already layered. It's also heat resistant. You can curl it if you need to. I think you can go up to 400 degrees, I'm not sure. But this one is called Avalon. Okay, it has like some, I think 27, 30 highlights in here. And I think the base is maybe a 2. Usually I like a 4, but I don't have a choice sometimes and I have to take the 2. As long as there's some highlights in the style itself, it's okay with me. So it's always layered. It always has like some type of curl to it. Sometimes it's too curly and I just brush the curls out, and then I'll take it and wrap it around my finger just to loop for a little while and give it just a drop curl because I don't like it too curly. Or sometimes I'll come home and I'll finger twirl it and then take a hairpin and just pin it up, and the next day I take it down and it's a looser curl for me. For example, I'm sorry I came off camera. I would brush it, right? If I come off camera, it's gonna go blurry again, so I'm not gonna come off. After I do that, I wrap it in the same direction of the curl, round and around and around. And if there's straggly edges, I cut them because I don't like that, but I cut it on an angle. And then I slip my finger out and I keep going around and around. When I get to the mannequin head, I'll pin it to the mannequin head like this with a bobby pin. You know what? I am going to come off for 1 second. And then I'll take one of these pins and then I'll pin it like this on the mannequin. I can't see. Let me see if I can look at my other mirror. And I'll pin it like that. And I'll go around and around and I'll pin them all up like that. And I'll have like 6 on the first layer and maybe 7 around the bottom layer, or maybe 6 as well. Yeah, and then in the morning you just take them down, let them drop. Okay, so I always keep like a collection of these pins here for that purpose. And if you don't have a pen, you can use one of these, just a bobby pin. And you'll just open the bobby pin, keep the curl flat, and you'll just go under the hair and the curl and pin it down like that. And you'll just do that all around. In the morning, you just take the pin out and let the curl drop, and it'll drop in a nice spiral pattern. So that's the reason why I love the Model Model. You can use a hot curler, or if you don't want to use a hot curler, you can just do the finger twisting method. And sometimes the curl gets kinky on the bottom, so you'll just brush the curl out, and you can take the flat iron and you'll just come right through just once, maybe twice, and then you'll see the kinkiness fade out. And then you'll just do your twirling around the finger again, and you pin curl it up. Okay, you can make as many sections as you want depending on how many spirals you want in your hair. All right, so that's that for the Avalon tricolor lace front deep part model unit. Okay guys, and this would be a second model unit. This one is like a, I forgot the number. It was some crazy crazy number. But it's a model, and the name of this unit is Larry. Why? I have no idea. I thought it was going to be Jessica. Jessica Rabbit. But not. So this one also, let me see. I know I can't even see without these glasses. But anyway, this, I'm looking in that mirror there. This is the U part. I'm sorry, not a U part, but a deep part. Okay, I didn't pluck it. It looks as though I started to pluck it, but I didn't. Anyway, you can pluck it just to make it a more revealing part. You can use your baby hairs to make it more realistic there on the side. This does have layers. Okay, I love the color. It seemed like it goes well with my skin complexion. I don't know. But anyway, it has a few colors. Okay, so this looks like it has like a orangey tone along with a like reddish tone, if you guys could see that in there. It's like mixed colors there. Yeah. So I really loved it. And then it does have the long swoop bang. It seemed like I look better with long bangs opposed to the short bangs. So again, I stick with layers. I stick with the curl. I stick with volume. And I love side parts. I mean, I guess you can adjust this to be a middle part if you want. And the hair is extremely long, so I didn't get a chance to cut it yet. But I will, because it seems as though it's, I don't know, it's just too much when you're brushing it. It seems like it takes forever to brush through the whole unit. See how it comes down? Comes down to the chest. I mean, that's a cute look, but for some reason it just gets in the way. So yeah, for the first week or two I'll leave it as it is, but after that I will chop. But the volume stays. And this, again, you can use a hot curler, I think up to 400 degrees. I also did a bad thing. Don't do this. I got the unit, the front looked flipped, and then the ends looked like they were like a wave pattern, but it was too much wave and too sectioned off excuse me, from each other. Excuse me. Okay, I had to get off screen so I can cough. I'm going through a cold right now. So what I did, I forgot exactly what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I got the unit. The first day I got the unit, I did the worst thing ever. I took a brush and I brushed through the back to try to get the spirals to join together more than individual, because it looked very wiggy. When I brushed the hair, the whole thing blew up like, I don't know, it was just some big mess. And so I was paranoid because I had to travel that day, so I had to section it off on my own. I had to wand curl it, and as I wand curled it, I put the pin curls in like I showed you with the excuse me, with the last the last unit. After I pinned everything up, I put a scarf on, and I went to the airport with the scarf on. When I got to the restroom, then I took the pins out and I styled it, but it was very scary. So ladies, when you get your units, if you don't want your hair to be huge in volume, like really big, do not brush the hair. Do not use a brush and brush the hair. You can use your fingers and separate the curls if you think they're too tight or they look too wiggy and uniform, but please don't ever brush through the hair like I did. So anyway, this is the look that I got with this unit. And now the third unit is something a little different. Okay, again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the third unit. This is my own creation. I put this whole thing together with, again, a closure and 4 bundles. I also highlighted it with a texture tones color. I also added a boost powder to bring it to life even lighter on the top. So this was a natural brown that I highlighted with a honey blonde. I think this is it. Let's see. Sorry, every time I go off camera this happens. I'm so sorry. This is what I used, the texture tones, and then I used the boost powder that was inside of it. And I'm not advertising for them, I'm just letting you know how I got this color. I put the boost powder in there and got the lightest highlights on the top. But anyway, this is another style for narrow faces because it has a lot of texture to it. It's not bone straight, elongating your face even more, but it's widening it with the texture and the waves. So if you're going to use layers, it's good for the narrow shaped face. If you're going to use swoop bangs, it's good for the narrow shaped face. And if you're going to use texture, waves, that's good to complement the narrow face. So that's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. The next units that I decide looks good on me because of the narrow face and the extra forehead, I'll let you guys know. So thank you for tuning in. Press like and subscribe if you're interested in more videos about hair or beginning makeup, shadow colors for large eyes. Just press subscribe or the notification bell if it pops up so that you can be notified when I do upload more videos. So thank you again for watching, and always don't forget to pray. Happy New Year. Bye.